honeyed nuts. I'm making honeyed nuts. I have 2 teenage boys in this house and there are way too many nut jokes that go on, but this isn't a joke, this is delicious. Okay, so I've just got some raw mixed nuts that I bought all together already, so super easy. We're using the cinnamon masala today. Excuse me while I eat a nut. So this is a really quite dense spice texture, you know, fennel seed in there, cinnamon, cassia, but also really structural spices like fenugreek powder and turmeric powder that really support that warmth and that beauty and drive it forward with like a pungent strength in the background. So I'm going to play with a little bit of honey to draw out the sweetness in the cinnamon, and ghee, which is a further sort of you know, very sweet, rich fat that's going to accentuate the opulence of the spice blend by casing those nuts in a really beautiful, dense, long-lasting fat that has quite a rich and thick, almost food-style texture of its own. So this is how easy it is. Nuts in the pan, ghee. So for a little over a cup of nuts, I'm going to put like 2 tablespoons of ghee and then see how I go. I might add a little bit more. The masala, it really is to taste. So I want these nuts to be, you know, punchy in terms of flavour. So I think that's about a, you know, teaspoon and a half. But it's a very visual cue. So if Trav can zoom in on that, you'll see the blanket of spice that's on those nuts. Now you don't need salt with this blend because the salt in all of the Spirit of Spice blends is already in here, which is what makes them essentially a complete blend. But we do need honey. So this is unprocessed wildflower honey from the Margaret River region. We have such beautiful raw honeys down here and they're always seasonal. So my honey I get at Blue Ginger Fine Foods in town, which is the first place I worked when I moved to Margaret River all those years ago. All right. So honey is a choice as well, really. It's like, do you want, you know, the spice to be dominant or the sweetness to be dominant? And I want a little bit of the spice to be dominant. So I think probably less than a teaspoon of honey. I'm just going to mix it through. I've got the oven on a hot grill setting. Let's just taste them raw, shall we? Yum. Just a touch more spice to finish them off. So obviously tasting is a really important part of cooking. So taste away. You'll get a more accurate representation, you know, of where you're going if you're tasting through the process. So just until they're roasty. It smells like Anzac biscuits. Come and have a look at that. It's hot, hot, hot. That's it. That was literally 3 minutes in the oven. Scoop them up. You could pop them on a summer salad with like butter lettuce leaf and ricotta. Have them to nibble in a bowl. It's earthy and salty and sweet and nutty. I think they're the best flavours.